what's up, guys? Hoynatis with you here, bringing you Dr. Stone manga review. I'm bringing you double chapters this week from the two chapters I missed the last couple of weeks. It's going to be Dr. Stone chapter 88 and 89. These two chapters were good. 88 was basically them building a hot air balloon to travel around, because in chapter 87 they realized that thanks to Mount Fuji exploding again, where they were sealed in their stone state, that the landscape has changed drastically, and they need a way to make a new map to categorize which city is which and what's where. So the best way to do that is to go in the sky and make a map. So besides them needing, ships to sail in and make maps, they also need the air as well, so they can be able to make a perfect map. Because that's how, maps are usually made. You check the air, the sea, and the ground, and that's how you know what's what and what's where. That's the best way to make a map, basically. So in chapter 88, they're making hot air balloons, they're gathering materials, and they explain, Senku's explaining this idea of chroming them. And of course, Captain Ryusei, the one who's the captain of the ships, he's also going to be the captain of this hot air balloon. And they're getting it done and done. And by the end of that chapter, boom, they're done with that. They got that out the way. Then in chapter 89, the recent chapter, which came out, I believe, this week, on Monday or Tuesday. And I'm doing this video, I believe, on a Thursday night, so. But, basically in that chapter, they're going around and they're going to Ishigami village for some materials, because that's where the oil is supposed to be at. And Chrome freaks out because he's like, wow, that's a 2-day walk. And they explain to him, well, in a hot air balloon, thanks to the power of the wind, it just takes 2 hours. So that's some pretty good distance. And we had some funny moments as well in both chapters. In 88, we had basically everyone freaking out and over the idea of money and clothes and how good Yuri is with sewing and stuff like that. Then in this chapter, we had Chrome and Ryu just going at it, and they didn't really like each other and they didn't really get along in this voyage. But they met this one storm called the Devil's Eye, and it was called Columbus, if I'm pronouncing it right. And they were struggling how to get around and through that. But thanks to their wits and their doubts, and thanks to something that Senku did, they busted upwards way over through that cloud, and they was able to get through that thunderstorm. And even though Senku threw that oil medicine, not the oil, but the medicine from the cave, which could bring back the stone people, he threw that in the furnace to make it more powerful to blow them up highwards. But he fell overboard. And it's funny because Chrome and Ryusei, they finally get along in the end of the chapter after everything they've gone through in this little voyage and stuff in these past 2 chapters. And they finally, shake. They don't shake hands, but they slap hands like a high five, but with the back of their hands. Don't know why. Don't know what that represents in Japan, but that's basically what they do. And then you have Senku crying in the back, guys, I'm still alive down here, can you help me? And just his facial expression, it was hilarious. But again, I can't stress enough, I love the fact that Dr. Stone mixes science and humor, and it mixes so well that it's not cheesy and boring, but it's not over the top either. It's a perfect blend. Really nice how they do that. Also, in chapter 89, the end, towards the end, we find out that we're gonna get our anime for this show, finally. And it's coming out 2019, this year, of March 7th. Somewhere the 7th, which is March, but no, sorry, not the 7th of March. It's gonna come out 2019, the 7th month. So that will be July. So somewhere in summertime, we should be receiving that. And if I'm also not mistaken, I believe Promised Neverland also comes out in July. So I will be reviewing those 2 animes on this channel, just to give y'all a heads up. But I'll make that another video for another time. But yeah, I'm super excited. Can't wait to see what's gonna happen next chapter. Now that they have, get more experience with the balloon and traveling and stuff like that. Just can't wait to see. Definitely can't wait for that anime to come out. I'm definitely super hype about that because out of all the mangas I've been reading lately, Dr. Stones is one of my top 3 favorites, and I'm happy they finally get an anime adaptation. So can't wait for that. But tell me your thoughts, comments, and opinions down below about these 2 chapters and what you think about Dr. Stone as a whole. And are you excited and happy about the anime coming out? Are you happy with so far, the producers that have been stated and what studio is going to do it? And who do you want to voice who and what dub and sub? And let's just have some fun with this and share with your family and friends. And don't forget to hit the notification bell, subscribe. If you hit the notification, if you subscribe but don't hit the notification bell, sometimes YouTube will be kind of wonky and won't give you the notifications. So make sure you sign that and hit that bell. And yeah, just comment below what you liked and didn't like about these chapters and what you expect in the next one. But that's all I have for this, guys, and I'll see you in the next time. Peace.